outstanding job, not only by the drill, team, but the choir. What about the choir? And the band. And the drill team, second to none. Congratulations.
The next thing we need to do is have a football team out here, and it's that kind of weather. Good morning. I'm Captain W.O. King, Jr., Commanding Officer, Recruit Training Command, Great Lakes. On behalf of Rear Admiral Mac Guest and Commander Naval Training Center, Great Lakes, welcome to this morning's Recruit Graduation Review. A special welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Darrell Arians, and to the parents, wives, family, and friends of today's graduates who have come here to share this significant milestone with their new sailor. The Recruit Training Command, which is part of the Great Lakes Naval Training Center, the oldest, largest, and best naval training facility in the United States, has transitioned over 3 million of America's youth from civilian to sailor since opening its doors nearly 82 years ago in 1911. Today, the Naval Training Center complex not only provides the Navy with nearly 40% of its newest sailors, but also provides initial technical training to thousands of naval personnel each year as they go to the fleet. The decade of the 1980s resulted in substantial growth and modernization of our Navy that has resulted in state-of-the-art sensors, weapon systems, propulsion plants, as well as improved survivability and safety features. Today, our ships and shore stations are manned by top-quality sailors like the ones you see before you. As our military and Navy downsizes in response to our changing world, our challenge throughout the 90s will be to preserve that quality and the readiness of our naval forces in what promises to continue to be an era of predictable change with often unpredictable results. Whatever lies ahead, the Navy will do the job well, carrying on the traditions of professionalism, integrity, and courage of the men and women who have served before us. Today, as we welcome our newest shipmates, the Navy continues to maintain vigilance in forward positions in the Arabian Gulf and the Mediterranean Sea to show our flag and be ready to respond if freedom is once again challenged. Admiral Gaston, these new sailors are ready to graduate and go to the fleet to serve in our ships, aircraft, and submarines. They have earned the right to be called sailors and to wear the uniform recognized throughout the world as a symbol of freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Navy, together with other Department of Defense components, is commemorating the 50th anniversary of World War II. This celebration began December 7, 1991, coincident with the Pearl Harbor commemoration, and will end September 2nd, 1995, exactly 50 years after the signing of the formal surrender documents aboard the USS Missouri. 47 years next week. Our Navy and Marine Corps team will continue to honor the veterans of World War II and acknowledge their sacrifices. We will also remember the tremendous contribution Americans made at home, supporting this unprecedented effort. 50 years ago this week, German tank forces faced a 50-mile Nazi advance to the gates of the Grozny oil fields in Caucasus near Stalingrad. The Russians fought back savagely and blunted the Nazi tank wedge. 45,000-ton battleship USS Iowa was launched at the Brooklyn Naval Yard. If there are any World War II veterans here today, would you please stand or raise your hand? We salute you. Mac C. Gaston, Commander, Naval Training Center, Great Lakes. A native of Dalton, Georgia, Admiral Gaston graduated from Tuskegee University with a bachelor's degree in commercial electronics in 1964 and was commissioned as the Naval Officer Candidate in Newport, Rhode Island, the same year. He completed course of instruction at the Naval Command and Staff College, the National Defense University, and Industrial College of the Armed Forces. He obtained fitness from Maryland University in 1984, and he has lived in the current position of Who's Who among Black Americans. Admiral Gaston CPD includes troopers on board the destroyer USS Buck DD-760. Just a moment, we'll bring out another sound system here. In here? Okay, I'll have to relearn how to hold something in my hand while I'm talking. Admiral Gaston's sea duty includes tours on board the destroyer USS Buck, DD-761, the destroyer USS O'Brien, DD-725, the staff of Commander Destroyer Squadron 5, and as executive officer of the guided missile destroyer USS Conningham, DDG-17. Shore duty assignments include personal aid to the Director, Research, Development, Test, and Evaluation in the Office of the Chief of Naval Operations, Surface Warfare Assignment Officer for the Naval Military Personnel Command, Branch Head for Surface Warfare Training in the Office of the Chief of Naval Operations, and Director of Navy Equal Opportunity Division and Special Assistant for Equal Opportunity to the Chief of Naval Personnel. Admiral Gaston has commanded the guided missile destroyer USS Cochrane, DDG-121, the destroyer USS Cone, DD-866, the guided missile cruiser USS Josephus Daniels, CG-27. Following his last command tour, he served as Director of Manpower and Personnel Readiness for the Commander-in-Chief Atlantic Command, a member of the Strategic Studies Group on the personal staff of the Chief of Naval Operations, and as Director of Surface Warfare, Manpower, and Training Requirements, Division of the Office of the Chief of Naval Operations. Admiral Gaston's first flag officer tour was as Commander Field Command, Defense Nuclear Agency. He assumed command of Naval Training Center, Great Lakes on 25 August 1992. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm recruit training command welcome to a distinguished naval officer and surface warrior, today's reviewing officer and my boss of 3 days, Rear Admiral Mac C. Gaston. Our guest of honor for today's graduation is Mr. Darrell Arians, Chicago Housing Authority Chief Administrator over Development Operations. A native of Park Forest, Illinois, Mr. Arians graduated from the University of Nebraska with a bachelor's degree in psychology. He began his career with the Lincoln, Nebraska Housing Authority in 1975, where he held positions as Resident Services Coordinator, Assistant to the Executive Director, Director of Management, and Chief of Programs. In 1983, Mr. Arians left Lincoln to become an officer in the United States Marine Corps, serving in numerous infantry, military, police, and air operations capacities. He currently holds the rank of captain in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserves. After military service and prior to his present position, he relocated to Colorado and filled numerous executive positions for the Denver Housing Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm Navy and Recruit Training Command welcome to a distinguished American, Mr. Darrell J. Arians. Competition among the companies is one of the primary motivational tools to help these young sailors develop teamwork, attention to detail, and pride in accomplishment. Recognition for the company is in the form of flags, which are carried as a visible symbol of superior performance in the 4 major competitive categories of academic achievement, military drill, personal appearance, and athletics. Although there are 15 individual subcategories that have flags, only the highest subcategory flag earned from each of the 4 major categories will be carried. You can see some of the competition flags carried by the company stickmen behind me. A company that excels in every phase of training and earns all 15 flags, qualifies for the Recruit Training Command's Hall of Fame, and is awarded the Hall of Fame flag for exemplary achievement. This is not an award that is given in every graduating group as a result of comparative excellence among all companies. It must be earned by achieving a specific cumulative score during the 8 weeks of training. To put it in perspective, the last Hall of Fame company graduated 14 July of this year. One company in today's graduating group, Company 930, has earned the right to join the Recruit Training Command's Hall of Fame. This accomplishment reflects the highest degree of teamwork, morale, and esprit de corps, as well as superb leadership from the company commander. This exceptionally outstanding company was trained by Petty Officer First Class Donald E. Myers. Each member of Company 930 will receive a special certificate in recognition of the efforts required in winning this award. I will now present the Hall of Fame flag to the Recruit Chief Petty Officer of Company 930, Fireman Willis L. Highland from Stark, Florida. Congratulations, Company 930. A company that attains superior competitive marks in the 4 major categories at a specified level of achievement below that of Hall of Fame graduates with distinction and is awarded the title Color Company, again earning a special flag in recognition of this outstanding performance. 2 companies in this graduating group have earned this special status. Company 152, commanded by Petty Officer First Class Michael A. Wright and Petty Officer First Class Joseph A. Eberhardt, and Company 153, commanded by Petty Officer First Class Todd W. Stoll and Petty Officer First Class Clarence C. Cooper. I will now present the Color Company flag to the Recruit Chief Petty Officers of Company 152, Airman Recruit Jeffrey S. Bogdanis from LeClaire, Iowa, and Company 153, Airman Mark B. Baccioni from Rixieville, Virginia. Congratulations, Companies 152 and 153. We select for recognition a company commander from those companies assembled who best demonstrates the attributes of personal leadership and the training of the individual recruit. The recipient of the Distinguished Leadership Award for this graduating group is Petty Officer First Class Lawrence X. Nauman, Company Commander, Company 154. Rear Admiral Gaston will now present Petty Officer Nauman with the following letter of commendation. Commander, Naval Training Center, Great Lakes, takes pleasure in presenting a letter of commendation to Boatswain Mate First Class Surface Warfare Lawrence X. Nauman, United States Navy, for professional achievement and the superior performance of his duties while serving as Company Commander of Recruit Company 154 from 2 July to 28 August 1992. Petty Officer Nauman consistently performed in an exemplary and highly professional manner. By attaining a superior standard of excellence in their training, the recruits of Company 154 have demonstrated their individual potential to succeed in the Navy as a direct result of Petty Officer Nauman's ability to lead and train recruits. His exceptional professional ability, initiative, and loyal dedication to duty reflected great credit upon himself and the United States Navy. Max C. Gaston, Rear Admiral, United States Navy. Present the honor recruits of the graduating companies of Recruit Training Command. Please hold your applause until all the recruits have been introduced. Seaman Recruit Mark B. Leskoff, Company 152, Independence, Missouri. Seaman Apprentice Adam M. Clark, Company 153, Phoenix, Arizona. Fireman recruit Kevin D. White, Company 154, Garner, North Carolina. Seaman recruit Jesse J. Wolf, Company 155, Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. Fireman recruit Robert C. Gutierrez, Company 156, San Jose, California. Fireman recruit Peter R. Badzotic, Company 157, Tucson, Arizona. Airman recruit Kendrick D. Jackson, Company 158, Dallas, Texas. Airman Naftali Arroyo, Company 930, Albers, Illinois. To each honor recruit goes our traditional compliment. Well done. Very well, Seaman Burton. The United Service Organization Award is presented to the recruit who best exemplifies the spirit and intent of the term shipmate. Through his enthusiasm, team spirit, and willingness to assist his fellow recruits in meeting the objectives and standards of recruit training, Seaman Erwin L. Burton, Jr. of Company 153 from St. Louis, Missouri, is this week's winner of the USO Award. Seaman Burton, congratulations, shipmate, on a job well done.